Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Great Greed for the Game Boy. In the last video, we made it here to the Kingdom of Escargot. And apparently, there is a weird person at the cape to the west. And we need to meet this person because they've been causing earthquakes and nothing but trouble. Since last time, I have leveled up from level 30 to level 34. And I have a lot of gold now. Like, I'm almost at 160,000 gold. And I have quite the amount of hit points, so this should be able to help me. A couple of things. First off, the dragon will drop the iron armor if you need it, which you won't. And the Molotov will drop the alloy armor, which you will. Matter of fact, it brings our power up by 5 in addition to increasing our defense. And it's actually better than the armor we're going to see coming up. Also, there is an enemy known as the Bug Boy. The Bug Boy is probably the easiest opponent you'll face in this area, and they give out 118 experience and 155 gold. The reason I'm mentioning it ahead of time is because you will meet that enemy the least. All the other enemies I mentioned at the end of the last video, you're far more likely to meet them than you will Bug Boy. So keep that in mind. Anyway, let us head west and avoid the desert. And now that I'm level 34, the turnovers can barely hurt me. Like, they were doing quite a lot of damage when I was level 30, but not anymore. And we have now made it to where we need to be, which is this tree. And when you approach the tree, you'll see this guy in a hood. How do you do, Sam? I am Cadmium, the commander of Biohazard's hunter group. From now on, you are the target of my subordinates even in towns. There are two ways to continue your journey. Either obey Biohaz, or defeat me. Come to the cave in the northwest when you decide which you want. Here, these are the cool mint leaves. These will make it possible for you to cross the desert. Kind of weird that he gave us the cool mint leaves, especially when, you know, it would probably be in his better interest if he didn't. But at the same time, we actually do need the mint leaves in order to get to that cave. Obviously, we're not going to obey Biohaz, and we're obviously going to defeat Cadmium. But we had to reach him first. And now that we have... Oh, there he is. There's Bug Boy. Done. As I was saying, now that we have the cool mint leaves, we can walk in this desert area and fight the enemies there. You aren't hit by an invisible plot wall. And right here is where the next town will be. Welcome to Tort Village. There's an inn. There is a magic shop, which I will definitely utilize. And there's Guard, which increases your defense. And Flame 4, which is the most powerful flame magic. I will go ahead and take both of them. And the weapon shop is here. Now, what do I have for the weapon? I have the cutter. Okay. What I want to get is the big cut, because that'll give me more attack power than the hot cut. I don't want to get the ceramic armor, because the alloy armor I managed to get from the Molotov is actually better. So, unless you have the alloy armor, you might as well buy this. If you do have the alloy armor, just avoid the ceramic armor. Put on the alloy armor instead. It'll be better than this. And we also need to buy ceramic shield. As for the ceramic helmet, we already have one. So we're going to equip this, increase our attack power by 10, and we're going to equip the ceramic shield. And we are getting close to 300 defense, and I am really happy about that. Now, let's go ahead and sell our excess armor and weaponry because, well, we are going to need the room, and it also makes everything better to organize. And from here, let's start talking to people. I'm losing my magic powers because of the polluted air. Well, that's no good. The Great Wizard has returned. Oh, really? Very interesting. Are you being followed? I might be? I need you out of the way. Because I want to go in there and you're not letting me. Oh, for Pete's sake. There we go. This won't open. Huh. Interesting. What? That is the worst placement of a non-playable character ever. Everyone living here is a wizard. Oh, so everyone's Chris Jericho then? Are they throwing fireballs in everyone's faces backstage? The women in this village are beautiful. Thanks for the info. You will not encounter your enemies here. Well, of course not. We're in a town. Also, let's go into this big house for last. I've been waiting for you. Grandmother is waiting. Oh, Sam. It's me, Microwave. Hey, we haven't seen you since the beginning of the game. What's wrong? You look troubled. Well, don't worry. Miss Citrus will be fine. She's a tough one. By the way, I heard someone called Cadmium is after you, and he's a worthy fighter. I'll support you. And Microwave is now in our party. So Microwave will randomly cast spells on enemies during battles from time to time. And it's usually attack magic, and every little bit definitely helps. I do like the fact that she's doing that, and that we don't have to do the spell casting a good amount of the time. Well, let's go to the storage house in the village first to get the powerful magic document of the Zap 1. So we need the Zap 1 for something that we are going to have to do a little later on. And thank you. In order to do that, we have to go over here. Now that we have Microwave in our party, checking my stats here just to be safe. I left it open as you ordered, but lately the monsters have taken over this place, and the magical warping device seems to be out of order. Please be careful. And as soon as we go down here, we're going to be in this basement. And we will encounter some new enemies while we are here. And they'll be a little more powerful than who we've met outside of the first village we entered. But at least the enemies that we met at the beginning of our journeys in this land, they'll be easier to deal with. Much, much easier. And as soon as we go down here, we need to start moving. And as soon as we enter this room, we will enter a room with a weird square in the center. If you walk on this weird square, the door teleports. So there's a door on the north, south, east, and west sides, but you only get one door at a time, and you have to keep stepping in the center area in order to go where you want to go. We want to go east. So we have to keep stepping in the center area until a door is to the east. This is the only direction we can really go because, well, while you could get around anywhere, north leads to a dead end. South leads to a dead end, actually. Yeah, you have to go east from here. And in here is speed, which we already have. Might as well get the money. And we need to go south, east, and then north. And when we do that, we'll reach another magic tile teleporter thing. We need to go north first. This will lead to some treasure. The only chest you should open here is this one, because this contains Med 3. The other two chests to the sides contain trash, which, once again, you can't throw away like all the other objects. And if you try to sell it, you lose 1,000 gold if you try to sell it in a store. So you're better off not getting the trash at all. Anyway, we now need to head... Oh, new enemy. Conclone. This weird little clown-like enemy. This thing will deal damage to us every so often as if we are not careful. Anyway, we need to head to the east because that's how we're going to get somewhere else. And a new enemy here, Beano. They have stick. They can do things to us. Oh, and 130 experience and 306 gold for the Beanos. I need to mention the... Oh, thank you for showing up when I needed you to. And there's that magic. Microwave Cast Bolt 2. It's not the strongest magic, but it helps. And Conclone leaves 134 experience and 283 gold. Anyway, from the second tower room, we need to head east and then south to reach another flight of stairs. And I will fight this guy as well. Oh, he can cast Confuse and Daze you. But we managed to beat him up in time. Now, from the entrance to the second basement level, well, obviously we're going to be fighting another enemy. And after frying that bean, I mean, Beano is a bean, we need to go north. Now, west and north lead dead ends, and east is the only direction we can go to because south will just take us back. Now, from this point on, all three other directions will take you to things. We need to go east, though, but I do recommend going north and south first. Because both of these both of these rooms have chests with lead to treasure. And the ones you want to open in the northern room are this one, which contains a stamp. Useless item, but 75 gold, better than nothing. And this chest contains the slow spell, which slows enemies down. The chest to the right contains trash. Don't open it. Now we need to head south. Because if we do, we'll get the clothes. It's the armor we started with. It's completely useless. And now we're going to step on the magic tile again until we are able to head east. Now from here, you want to step on the tile until you have a door leading north. All the other directions lead to absolutely nothing. It's just a loop around. North is the only direction to go because it takes you to Zap 1. So Zap 1, as far as I can tell, instantly defeats enemies. It's not the most effective spell, though. Like, there's a random chance it will work, and most of the time it won't. Anyway, we need to head back to the west. Through these magic tile rooms. And in this tile room, I believe we need to go south, because that'll take us back to the first basement floor. After we face a Beano. I could use escape to instantly leave this place, but I want the experience. So I might as well just go ahead and just fight more monsters. Especially since I'm strong enough to adequately take on the enemies here. So from here we need to go north, then west. Now here, we're going to go west. This is a what? Really? Okay. Sure, game. Okay. As I was saying, we need to go west. This will be a one-way trip to the room where we got speed. Now we're going to go south, then west. Well, we're going to go west after we take care of this turnover. Then we're going to go north after another con-clone battle. Why not? And Microwave doing a little bit of helping out there. Nice. We're going to go north from here. And we're going to play around with the tiles one more time. We need to head west. We need to make sure the door that is to the west so we can go west. We can go up those stairs. And we can get out of here. And just like that, we are able to get out of this place. We now have Zap 1. And I need you out of the way. Thank you. That's the last time I'll have to deal with that NPC. I hear the HP of the guard at the North Cave is endless. Keep that in mind for later. Good luck. Take good care of yourselves. Do your best. Okay. Now that we have went back to where we met Microwave, and we've talked to everyone there, Microwave will tell you that we are headed for the cave. Had you done this, had you looked at the party option before you got Zap 1 and talked to everyone here, she said, I've got to make sure I get my documents, which is, of course, the Zap 1 spell, which I'm going to put equip. Yeah, I'll just put where Zap 1 was. No prob. Now, does anybody say anything different? Nope. I don't think they do. I don't think anyone else really says anything different. I mean, I know you don't. You don't say anything different. You don't say anything different. And you don't say anything different. Excellent. Well, now that we have the Zap 1 spell, it's time to head to the cave to the northwest. And we are going to see what awaits us there in the next video. So join me next time as we trek northwest in the Kingdom of Escargot. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!